Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel Jazzland, where I'm all about Second Life. Let's just, because I've done so many things. It used to just be decor and landscaping and a little shopping, but we have expanded our Second Life over the last 5 years I've been in here. So, yeah, we're just trying out new things. So today, it's true. We're saying goodbye. We're saying goodbye. What are we saying goodbye to? We're moving because we decided it was time to downsize. It's time to downsize, you guys. I think we've lived here about a year, um, and had this land for about a year. And if you want to see anything about decorating it and how I did all that and all the videos, it'll be in the um, one of my playlists for decor. But yeah, I love this land, but it's time to go. However, there is one thing, because we want to make sure, or I want to make sure, that I keep some things intact when I move. So here's one of the things I have learned slowly but surely, in Second Life, over all the properties that I've had and all the things I've built. It's much easier if you build something that you really like, or a part of something, like a part of the house. Um, there's this memory island over here. We call it Memory Island from the whole wedding thing that we over here. So there's parts of this that I don't want to have to rebuild because it took me a long time to build it. So what I'm going to do is give you some tips on how to pack up when you're going to move in SL. If there's stuff you want to keep and be able to just res out at your next place. So the first thing I'm going to do is give you some tips on grouping things, copying them to your inventory, being able to soft link them, that kind of thing. I'm also going to teach you how to use area search, which makes it very easy when you're trying to clean a place up to delete things, find certain things, because sometimes when you're decorating, things get thrown across the sim or across the parcel and you can't find them, or they go down under the ground and you never know they're there. So at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the area search to make sure you got everything off of your parcel. Then in the middle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a speed edit, and I'm going to do it really fast. I'm going to speed the video way up and just go through the process of taking everything out of here, so that you can at least see it, but it's just going to go really fast. Okay? So I'll be talking and walking you through some things like tutorial style in the beginning, and I'll be talking and walking you through the last step at the end of the video. The rest of it will be a big speed edit in the middle, like really, really fast, once you get the hang of what I'm doing. Okay, so if you're new here, hi, welcome. Love for you to like the video and subscribe, hit the notification bell so that, when I put more stuff out, you know when it is. Yeah, good deal. Okay, enough of that. Ready? I'm probably going to jump around a little bit. The first thing I want to do is show you how to soft link a set of things and pull them into your inventory. Okay, this is the process I'll use to keep things and keep them together. I think what we'll do, let's go into the house first. Spence has already come in and picked up things that are his, which will make it easier for me to pack up stuff. One of the things I'm gonna pack up is all my pictures. It takes so long for me to put pictures together in frames. I don't want to have to do it again when we move, right? So I'll show you how to do that in this part. Okay, I'm gonna start in Gracie's room, because there's parts of this I want to keep, like this wall with all of the stuff on it and all of the furniture. I'm gonna try to soft link this and take it as a whole, and like that part, because I don't want to have to redo this in another house and line it all up. Now, the wall may not be big enough, but that's a whole nother thing. And when we decorate the next place, I'll show you how it works. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got that prim down so that I can actually res, because you can't res on mesh. I'm going to res another object. Usually I try to make it a different shape. Most of the time I use a circle. So there's my circle. I'm going to name this object, and I'm going to base it on the part of the room and what I'm grouping together. So this is going to be, we're going to call it Gracie's name wall, so I'll know what it is. This is going to be the last thing that we link. See how it has a yellow outline? I'm going to make that my root, like a root prim, which means it's the last thing that I'm going to put together with the set. So I don't know how this closet's going to work when I move it. It may not work. We may have to do it over again, but whatever. So here we go. I am going to take and click on this, and I'm going to hold the shift key, and I'm going to click on each of these objects holding the shift key down. Now, one of the things is sometimes I lock things. Actually, let me check. Because sometimes I lock, see how that's locked so I wouldn't lose it accidentally? I need to unlock it or this isn't going to work. Okay, back to what we were doing. So I'm going to take this. We're going to start linking the stuff on this back wall. I'm holding the shift key down, right? Holding the shift key, holding the shift key. We're going to take her name and her little princess thing. We're going to take this and this and this and this and this and this. And believe it or not, I did that to hide the pacifier thing. There it is. From Zuby to put her pacifier in. Ha! I was trying to be creative. Alright, I want that stuff and I want this wall thing. So all the things that are highlighted right now, I've selected, and now I'm going to hit shift again so I don't lose what I've got, and I'm going to hit this object that I made. Right now it says multiple selection, but when I pull it into my inventory, because I linked this last or soft linked it, you're going to see that it says Gracie's name wall, and I'll show you. I go to my recent tab because I don't want to have to look through all this stuff to find it. So I go to my recent tab, I'll keep that open, and y'all will see it come over in this side. Okay, so now I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to click take, and then I want to take it combined. I don't want to take each item separately. I want it all combined, so I'm going to click on that, and there it went, and it took it in here. Gracie's name wall. See that? Now I'll show you how it looks. Let's go out here so you can understand what this process does. Because later on, let me try to make a prim, you guys. There we go. Actually, I don't want a sphere. This time I want a square. I want a square. Thanks. There we go. So I just took that into my inventory. So now, when I move, when I move, and I'm like, where is Gracie's wall? Because I don't want to have to put it together from scratch again. Alright, ready? So when I move somewhere else, I'm going to make sure that I have the edit menu open. And then I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to drag it to this part, to my prim. It'll take a few minutes for it to res. Or it should. Where'd it go? Y'all, where's all her stuff? There it is. Oh my gosh, I was having a moment. Alright. So now it's giving me all these. There's new stuff I need to get. It's updates. So I'm going to accept the updates. It's because of her scripting and her stuff. But do you see that? And there's the little decal. So now I've got her entire wall that when we move, I can just take pieces of it. Now, if I don't click on something separately, I can move the whole thing. But if I click on one of these things or click off of it, now they're all separated. See that? So that's why I opened the edit box and I can move it as a whole. Now I'm going to have to do that again because I don't have a copy of it. Some of this stuff must not be copyable. It didn't ask me to take a copy. So I'm going to be very careful and I'm going to click on each thing again and I'm going to take this back into my inventory. Because this way I don't have to do it over. And then I'm going to click, oh wait, I need her pacifier box. It's right there. And then I'm going to click that last because that's got my name of the group on it. I'm going to right click, click take combined. Oh no, you guys, I left this box out. Uh-oh. And see, it's no copy. It says no copy, and that's why it left my inventory and came back, because there's scripts and stuff and things in there that can't be copied. So that didn't work. That's why you got to make sure you grab everything. However, let me just take this in. See, I can take a copy of this. It's just a prim, but I'm going to take the whole thing. And see how it just says object? That's why I had to link it to that one thing. Let's see, rename. We're gonna say pacifier box because, well, we'll say Gracie's pacifier box because I'll know what it is. Name things what you'll remember. Okay. All right. So I am going to grab something else that will let me copy it so you can see what that looks like. Okay. Let's see. Where am I? This stuff should all be copy. I want to take these shelves because it took a long time to do this and get it right. And I'm just hitting shift click. See this? And I select them all. And I can see if I select them all by doing like that. Alright. So let me make a prim and let me name it. We're going to name it Gracie's Shelves Birth Certificate. So I know exactly what it is. Alright, so let's go back. I'm going to select it, hitting the shift key, holding on to it, and then I'm going to select this prim last. Then when I right click and I hit take, I can't take a copy of this either. There's stuff in here I can't copy. Let me take it in here. You'll see it show up. Gracie's Shelves Birth Certificate. So now it's in here, but it says no copy. I probably should have started with Gracie's room, you guys. Alright. So I'm going to tell you what else I'm going to do because I have a folder like YouTube decor projects where I have different stuff that I've built. And I wanted to keep parts or else I'm using things. So we're going to make a new folder. And I'm going to call it... what are we going to call this land? Oh, it's Winterfell Realms. Winterfell Realms land. I'm going to call it that. I'm going to put an exclamation point in front of it and a space. Maybe it'll do that. Okay, there it is. I'm going to open a new window, go to my recents, go to my objects. I'm going to pull these things into this folder because when I get ready to decorate another place, I'm going to be like, oh, we had that stuff at the Winterfell house. And then I can go in here and pull stuff. So this is where I'm going to start putting things away to make sure I can find them later because they all belong with this piece of land in this house. So that's where we're going to keep everything. Okay. Alright. Did it make a copy? Maybe it made a copy. Alright. So now we have a folder. We're gonna do some stuff with pictures. Actually, no, we're not. I'll do that later. Let's go to Memory Island. Is there anything down here I want to do? Probably not. Okay, let's go to Memory Island over here. Because there's some things I want to keep together from there. It's gonna make building it the second time, well, the third time actually, easier. Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of sad to tear all this down. It takes a long time to build, and you can tear it down in like 3 seconds if you want to. Okay, I know I'm gonna keep, we may keep that bridge and stuff, I don't know. The main thing I want to keep are these ruins, because I attached, like, these flowers took forever, these vines to add. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link these. I don't want the tree. I'm gonna link these. I'm just hitting shift. Actually, you know what? We'll just go ahead and delete this tree because it's in my way. And we're taking everything down anyway. Let me try this again. There we go. I'm gonna link I want that to be last. I'm gonna link these. See how they're yellow? This is blue. I'm gonna link those flowers to the ruins because they didn't come that way. I made them that way. So now the flowers move with the ruins. But if it's not linked, like this one, see how the flowers stayed? And that hit Control Z, it goes back. That's not what I want to do. Oh, these are fall flowers. I forgot to change that. Let's just delete that. So we are going to attach these. And I'm going to link them because I don't want to do this again, like I said. So I'm linking that. Now when I move it, see how they move with it? Control Z to put it back. I think I already linked these. Did I? No, I did not. Control Z to put it back. Alright, so I'm going to hold the shift key. Whoops. It's kind of hard to select with these vines because you got to click on them in just the right place. Okay, now I got a tree. I don't want the tree. I need to do my ignore objects trick, don't I? We'll just move at it from a different angle. Let's see if we can get it. Probably not, but everything is awesome. Okay. I think that's, oh, no, there's some right here. I don't think I have any on the back. No. So I'm going to select the ruins last. I'm going to link those flowers to it. Now when I move it, the flowers move with it. Perfect. Okay. I don't need this tree. We're going to delete it. I just hit my delete key on my keyboard. I'm not going to take any of this. We're going to delete that. Alright, so basically, we're not going to take the pandas, sweet and sour. There's a whole story behind them. We're going to delete them. Bye, you guys. Ugh. Alright, so let's select this. I want to keep this. I want to keep that. I want to keep this. Oh, I need to resoprim. I didn't do that first. Just kidding. Let me see if I can resoprim on all this grass because it's mesh and it may not work. Alright, it worked. Let me change the name. Move it here. This is going to be Memory Island Pieces. We'll call it that. Alright, let's try this again. So this and this and this. I want this. I want that. I want this. I don't need the bunnies. I can do them again. Oh, actually, I want that bridge. And I want this sign. There we go. And then, now I'm going to link here, and let's see if we can hit the shift key. Okay, I link it there. Let me open my inventory so you can see this happening. Alright. I'm going to click on my last object, which is my little sphere prim. Take. Now you see I have different options. I can take it combined, which is what I did before. I can take a copy of it combined. I can take each thing separately, or I could take copies separately. The difference is, if I take a copy, it's going to leave everything where it is in World and take an exact copy and put it in my inventory. So in this case, I'll take a copy so you can see what happens. I want to take a copy of all this stuff, and I want it to be combined so you see all the little boxes, multiple boxes. Ready? So copy combined. I click that. You see that none of this moved, but now I have an entire copy in my inventory. And then let me show you how that reses out. Let's go back over here. I may not be able to do it. I may be too far away. So if I res it out on this platform, I'm like, okay, let me res a copy. Notice my edit box, my build box is still open. So it'll keep everything together. Give it a second. Okay, more than a second, just kidding. It's slow. There it is. Okay, see that? See where it resed it? But there's an exact copy, and the bridge and the sign should be over here somewhere, but they're not. Are they over here? Oh, you know why they didn't res? Because they would have been off the property. They would res if I had res this toward the middle. So anyway, there you go. And see, it's still over there. So I took a copy of it, and then whenever I want to, since it's a copy, it's still in my inventory. I resed it here, and it's still sitting over there. So that's the basic idea of the soft linking with the extra prim, so that you can name what you want, and you're not changing the name of every single thing in there. There's soft link, which means I can move each individual piece after I res it. Okay? I didn't link them together like I did putting these flowers linked to this wall. Two separate things. Anyway, I'm going to delete this because I don't want to have to catch it. So I'm just going to hit the delete key on my keyboard, and there it went. So those are two examples, and now I can delete this stuff and it's not going to matter. Like, I can go in and I just hit the delete key. You can do this instead. Hit more and delete, same type of thing. Okay, but anyway, so that is how I soft link things. Oh, we need to put it in the folder. I try to do this as I go along. So YouTube decor projects, there's my Winterfell Realms folder. So everything I soft link, I'm gonna put into this folder. Where is it? It didn't show up. Y'all, this has been... There it is. Okay, it's in there. It's just not showing up on this side because SL is being wonky with me. It's fine. But do you see how all the things, I'm putting them in this folder? So when I want to look for something, I'm like, oh, we had it in the Winterfell house, on the Winterfell land. I can go to this folder. I can whip it out on a prim and then move it into the house or move it onto the land, and it's already done, right? So that's a little trick I've learned. So that's basically what this tutorial is about. And then at the end, yeah, see, here's the thing. It was off the prim. I'm off the prim. It was out of the bounds of my parcel when it res, so it threw it in my lost and found because it was off the parcel. But I'm actually gonna delete that because it'll res the whole thing when I put it in the middle. This I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna put it in the Gracie folder while I'm thinking about it. Oh, there she is. Hold on. I'm gonna put these in here. There we go. Alright. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mute my mic and I'm gonna work on cleaning this up. I'm gonna soft link some more things as I get to them, so you'll see me do all that stuff again. But that was like the first learning part of the video. Then I'll speed edit all of the rest of this, and when I get to the very end, when we've cleared everything and I want to make sure I have everything and haven't left anything, I'll show you how to use the area search function in Second Life, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I might leave a couple things on purpose just to show you how that works at the end. All right, you guys, here we go. Time to speed edit.
It was a Friday night when I first kissed you. You struck me like lightning. You broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day, I will come running, babe. Every day, yeah, every day, babe. Used to be scared of letting someone get close without the filters, but you see the real me. Since I let you in under my skin, I'm more free than I have ever been. You broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day, I will come running, babe. Every day, yeah, every day, babe. And days turned into nights on the couch. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day, I will come running, babe. Every day, yeah, every day, babe. Tú aquí siempre a mi lado, cicatrices que has curado, cicatrices, cicatrices. En la vida me he enchulado y como tú no hay nadie más. Tú un porro y los demás jamás. Como pa' llenarte de Chanel, yeah. Un chorro de niña y tú una mujer, yeah. Aunque tan rica no es tu nivel, yeah. A la única que le quiero ser fiel. Como pa' llenarte de Chanel, yeah. Un chorro de niña y tú una mujer, yeah. Aunque tan rica no es tu nivel, yeah. A la única que le quiero ser fiel. Me gustan neas, me gustan así de rica pa' que la vean. Sin dedo santo en la piel, pero esa tea yo la pongo a creer en algo. Ahora a las 7 que salgo, yo con Maretini. No sabe inglés, pero siempre dice roll with it. Mezcla de paisa con diosa de Santorini. Un beso tuyo es más chimba que un fele. Ese es el feeling. Como pa' llenarte de Chanel, yeah. Un chorro de niña y tú una mujer, yeah. Aunque tan rica no es tu nivel, yeah. A la única que le quiero ser fiel. Como pa' llenarte de Chanel, yeah. Un chorro de niña y tú una mujer, yeah. Aunque tan rica no es tu nivel, yeah. A la única que le quiero ser fiel, yeah. quiere que la enfoque. Quiere videos conmigo para que se toque. Así es Ricky sin retoques. Contigo soy un bacán, yeah. Somos como el yin y el yang. Sin forzarlo se nota, yeah. Tú y tu curiosidad, yeah. Como pa' llenarte de Chanel, yeah. Un chorro de niña y tú una mujer, yeah. Aunque tan rica no a tu nivel, yeah. A la única que le quiero ser fiel. Como pa' llenarte de Chanel, yeah. Un chorro de niña y tú una mujer, yeah. Aunque tan rica no a tu nivel, yeah. A la única que le quiero ser, que le quiero ser.
Put your body on the kitchen table and move the dishes to the side. Yeah. Girl, you always tend to drive me crazy. Looking at me with those eyes. Yeah. Put some music on, turn the lights down low, throw the pillows off the bed. Blow the candles out, move your body slow. If you got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it. Baby, I still wear the shirt you gave me, 'cause it reminds me of the times when I was down and you were there to save me, telling me that I'll be fine. Put some music on, turn the lights down low, throw the pillows off the bed. Blow the candles out, move your body slow. If you got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it. If you got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go. You got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go. Baby, I'ma try to help you let it go. Oh no. Try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it go.
I told you every single time, don't you worry. You would always call me at the wrong time, so you can know what I was up to. Oh, don't you get that it's just stupid? Hey, just hear me out. It's been a while since we were good, so why we dragging out when we've been doing everything we could? I don't wanna feel so lonely tonight. Every time we spend time, I wanna do this for the last time. I don't need it, no, I don't need it, no, don't need you here
All right, you guys. So the bad news is I left my mic muted, so you can't hear anything I say. You can hear the music, I think, but you can't hear anything I say. So I'm gonna do a voiceover after the fact and try to remember what I told y'all. So this will be interesting to say the least. Okay, so here I was talking about the landform that you see there. It's not actually a landform, and it's not the texture of the land that we started with. I have this thing called the JV Tech, where you can change your land texture by putting down, like, to me it reminds me of a mold of your land, but anyway, and then you change the texture on it. So I don't know if I did a tutorial on JV Tech. I might have, but I know for a fact that Alexi at Alexi's Adventures on her channel, she did a JV Tech tutorial about how you do this, and I know Kendra Boo's done it on her land. So right here, I'm just changing the texture to show you how when you have this system, no matter where you rent, you can use these sculpt things and change the texture to be whatever you want. So if you have sand on your parcel and you want grass, you can put this stuff down on top of it and change it to whatever texture. So then I was like, let me put a picture on it so you can see how it changes. See, you can put any texture you want on that stuff. But anyway, that's a whole nother tutorial. I know Alexi from Alexi's Adventures YouTube has done that. So that I needed to, I think I locked those. Yeah, I locked them down so I wouldn't accidentally delete them. So I went through and deleted the JV Tech land things. So the green grass that you see underneath that is what the actual terrain looks like for this parcel. The other thing I wanted to tell you about was during the speed edit, I was going to tell you how I select multiple things. I might be doing that right now. I don't know because I can't hear myself because I have my mic muted. But there it is. So if I right click on the land and just drag my mouse, it'll highlight the things that are still there. And when I let go of my mouse, I can just hit delete and it'll delete them. So when you saw me doing that in the speed edit, that's what I was doing. Clicking my mouse in a spot, dragging it, and then hitting delete on my keyboard. So I did a little bit more of that. There's something that's not copyable, and I think it's those JV Tech pieces because I locked them down. So that's why it's giving me the warning. That warning really comes in handy if you have no copy items, so that you don't accidentally delete them. Anyway, so I don't know what I was saying at this point. We'll just pretend. Oh, I was going to teach you area search. So over on the left hand part of the screen, you see the little map looking thing with the magnifying glass on it. So if you go up to avatar and go down to toolbar buttons, it'll bring up all the toolbar buttons that you can have either on the bottom or the side. And these are in alphabetical order. I had to add area search to my toolbar because I use it all the time. So in here, I'm going to put it back and drag it back over there. See, it went over there. And then I drag it back from that box to my toolbar and put it back where I had it. So you can see how that works. So if you don't have that area search icon anywhere, you can do it that way and drag it over. Because I use it when I go shopping and stuff too. When I'm trying to find the actual item in a store and I know the name. Okay, so when you hit area search, it comes up with this box. It's going to have a list tab first and a find tab second. Now I want to know what's all the stuff on this parcel that's still mine that I maybe can't see because I need to clear the whole thing. So I'm going to type my name underneath owner. I don't have to type my full name. I could just type Jasmine and it would tell me, but that's the owner. I own these objects, everything that's mine. If I go up to name, that means name of the object, not your name. Okay. So I'm going to type in my name and then I want to restrict it to only this parcel. So if I hit the filter button, you see down there where about halfway it says current parcel only. So I'm going to check that. And that's if you're on a sim and you have parcels on the sim, but you have things you own scattered all over the sim. Maybe you just want this parcel. You don't want everything on the sim that's yours to show up. I know with the DDC land, this becomes helpful, like when we were doing the rentals and parceling stuff off. So I selected current parcel only just because I'm in the practice of doing that. My name is selected under owner, and when I hit search, it will come up with that list. Those are all the things that are still on this parcel that belong to me. And when you look at it, it looks pretty empty. You wouldn't think that all of that is still left, but that's why I do an area search before I leave a piece of land, because there's probably stuff everywhere. You know, Spence found a candy cane that was stuck down under the ground from Christmas. So anyway, I'll show you. If you select something, right click, and I can zoom in on it. It took me right to that firefly. And there is no way I would have found that firefly otherwise, right? There's another little one. So what I can do is delete it directly from the menu. When I right click, instead of zoom, I can hit delete, and it took the firefly away. So anything on there, if you look at the names and you know what they are, you can decide if you want to delete them or not. You don't have to zoom in on them. I can also select a group, stay right where I am, where my avatar is, and I can, like, I hit the control key and clicked on each one of the fireflies. If I don't want to go over there, then I can just right click and hit delete. As I scroll down, there it is, delete. And it will delete them from the parcel, and I didn't have to go over there. So let's say I want to delete another group of things. So I hit one thing, I hit the shift key, and then just pick some of them, and then I hit delete, and it takes them off. So you could literally stand in the middle of a parcel and delete everything you have just by using area search. The thing is, if you know the name of it, now if you don't know the name of it and you're not sure if you want to delete that, just right click on it and zoom to it. Okay, and that's how you can tell. Now normally when I'm not doing a tutorial, I just select everything on the menu and delete it. But I'll show you, you can also teleport to the object. Oh, right there, I'm telling you to make sure that your draw distance is up, so that it will get the entire area. So let's say I want to pick something and I'm like, I don't know what that is, so let me teleport to it. Oh no, I zoomed it, sorry. On one of these, I teleport to it. I'm going to delete that from here, okay. And then I can, since I'm already over there, I just right clicked and deleted that while my camera was over there. Is this the one where I'm going to teleport to it? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? That's what happens when you mute your mic and forget that nobody can hear you talking. I think this might be the teleport. Is it? Is it? Is it? Oh, I'm just going to delete it all. Just kidding. Oh no, I didn't delete it all. I deleted some. This is where I teleport to. See where it says teleport to? So I click that. I'm gonna click it. There it is. And it puts me right in the middle of where that is. So with the area search menu, you can zoom to the object if you just want to see where it is. You can delete it from where you're standing, or you can teleport to it so you want to know exactly where it is. The other neat thing you can do is you can right click and hit edit, and the edit menu will come up and the arrows will show up on the object, and you can move it around if you don't want to delete it. So play around with the area search because it is really helpful. That's where I selected everything, deleted everything on the property that was mine, and now it's all gone. There's nothing left in search because I've gotten everything. I've cleaned the whole thing up and all of my things are gone. So at this point, with everything being gone, which is kind of sad because, you know, put a lot of work there, but we lived here about a year, so we got some good use out of it. I go back and I always edit the terrain to flatten it back out. So that's one less thing that the owners have to do. Uh-oh. Whoop. You guys. My computer blanked out for a second. So I usually end up putting the edit terrain on the highest values on size and strength, and then I flatten it. I choose flatten. Okay, and I have a terraform video. If you don't know how to terraform, I've got one. Just search terraform on my channel, it'll come up. So then I go through, and this part's kind of fun because I enjoy terraforming. So I just go through, flatten the whole thing out, and then it's gonna look the way it looked when I first rented the parcel. So that's me flattening it out. We have already picked a place that we like, but I only put like 1 week down on it because I'm not sure if we're actually going to use that one. That's what I do. I'll rent it for a week because I don't want anybody else to take it while I'm trying to make up my mind. But anyway, so now it's all flat and that's looking good, back to normal. So they won't have to do any of that. They just, anything with it, they just have to lay their stuff down for the next renter to be able to rent the parcel. Yeah. So one of the things I remember I used to do when I wanted to rent land is I would look on YouTube for, of course, tutorials in Second Life and how to rent land. And I did find quite a few, and there are quite a few out there, but I was always left with questions. I'm like, but do you only have to get it there? Where else can you get it? So what I'm going to do is I am going to do another Let's Learn video tutorial. I'm going to show you guys where I get my land when I rent places and how I choose it and how I search for it. The place I use now is the cheapest that I've ever had in Second Life. You get the most prims for the cheapest, plus they give discounts, which makes it even better. So I'm going to do another tutorial, a Let's Learn video on how I get my land, where I get it from, maybe a couple other places I used to get it from, I don't know. But I'll show you guys the whole process because I know that's often a question is like, or at least it's one I had when I wanted to have my, I'm like, how do you even find land? How do you even know? Like, and what's a good deal and what's not? And, you know, how do I get a sunset or how do I face the sunrise? Like all that kind of stuff. Where can I get it cheap? So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'd love for you to subscribe. And I will see you guys, I guess, on the next one, whenever that is. But have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And I guess that's it for now. We just had to wing the end of it. But that's okay. I know how to wing it. Okay, you guys. I'll see you on the next one.